Hey there, it's Christina. So, as you can see today, I am less than glammed out. No makeup, curly hair. I'm taking a rest day, and I partially am doing this because yesterday I had a wedding. Was able to shoot a wedding over at the Bella Collina in Orlando. This was such a gorgeous venue. In my experience of shooting over 100 weddings, I actually have seen very few that I think, oh, this is completely a venue that I would have had my wedding at. And the Bella Collina definitely was one. It's beautiful stone and fountains and arches, and it was stunning. But anyway, second shot a wedding there yesterday, and also have a wedding tomorrow in downtown Orlando. So a little bit of a busy week, that with coaching at the start of the week and some photography promotions I'm getting up. So today I am taking a rest day, feeling really tired, so trying to get up my energy for tomorrow. And so I thought that today might be a good day to address some of the questions that I've been getting about what exactly is wrong with your health. And I've really struggled with how much to open up and share with people because, to be honest, this has been a daily huge battle for me. I try to hide it a lot, even to myself, because it can be so discouraging that it sends me in a downward spiral. And so, but I thought, with doing these videos, I really want to encourage other people who are also where I am and who are feeling maybe similarly about their health and about what they're going through. So, we don't entirely know what's wrong with my body at this point. We've been able to come up with a pretty solid timeline, where we know kind of what went down. So in 2011, back when I was traveling a lot internationally and doing mission trips, I went to India, and I cannot wait to share in some upcoming videos those experiences. But India was just glorious and beautiful, and I went the whole time without getting sick. It was amazing. And the very last day I was there, I got food poisoning, and the food poisoning was actually bad enough that my host got it as well. So since coming back, I now know that there are actually only some forms of parasites that you get from food poisoning internationally, so and from third world countries. And so we know that I picked up some parasites from that, and the parasites caused some allergy issues. So in addition to that, the parasites also gave me a bacteria, and the bacteria is probably the most challenging piece of my health issues, because even if I don't have allergies to certain foods, I may not be able to eat others because of this bacteria feeding and growing on so many foods that you can have. So anything that's carbohydrate based, that's has a lot of starches, any natural sugars, including fruit, squashes, potatoes. I can't have any of those. So the bacteria is another huge piece that we've been working on for a year now, and with my allergies, I do have quite a number of allergies, but including soy, corn, all types of dairy. Actually, I can't have any form of dairy now. Gluten, pineapple, beef, eggs, of all things. But the challenge with all of this is that I actually have a condition called leaky gut. And in my profile below, I'll give you some links that if you feel like you might have this issue, you'll get some resources from. But there's actually a lot written about leaky gut right now. Empowered Substance, Paleo Mom, they have done a lot of research into this condition. And essentially it's where when you have an allergy, your body sees the molecular structure of those foods as being harmful, so it goes into attack mode. Well, leaky gut is when your body sees similar molecular structures of other foods that you're not allergic to as those allergens, and so it then goes into attack mode. So even though I'm not allergic to 5 million foods in the world, my body sees a lot of foods as being harmful. So consequentially, I can eat about 7 or 8 vegetables right now, and 2 or 3 types of meat, but I really haven't been able to have any sort of grain and fruit, and from either the bacteria or the allergy. So as you can imagine, the dietary restrictions piece is really the biggest challenge. A lot of planning, a lot of deliberation goes into food every week. It's something that I have to do some pretty intense food prep on. And additionally, I have thyroid issues. My liver doesn't really detox very well, and adrenal issues. So all those things together make for, I know that you can have a few of these things and that makes for a pretty tough existence, but when you have all of them, your lifestyle just has to be really, really limited. And for the girl who used to travel over the world and meet people all the time and hang out all the time and having projects and missions that I just feel really invigorated and enlivened by, it's really hard to suddenly go to this life where I have to get 10 to 12 hours of sleep if I'm just going to feel like a normal person. I can't be busy. I can't go here and there and rush around and be super productive. Even though I'm building businesses and I'm coaching, it's in very small and more doable, realistic pieces throughout the day. And so it's really hard because on the one hand, no, I'm not in the hospital. I'm not having to quit my job. But on the other hand, I have had to cut down hours severely on my work, and I have had to make much slower goals for where I want to get to because I just can't function. My lifestyle is as such that if I don't set aside first the time to really sleep and to rest and to have all the food prep done that I need, everything spirals really quickly. And so, to be honest, that has been a huge challenge. I've felt daily, I feel like I'm just fighting an upward battle. And I haven't wanted to share because I've felt like I'm not looking for people's pity. I'm not looking for attention with this. But it is really hard. And my goal in sharing is just to reach out to those of you who also have some health issues. I know how hard it is. And I know how much it affects your life and your whole lifestyle, and how discouraging it can be when people see you as a normal person, but you're not. And that's really hard. And for me, I have been having to daily engage with verses that help me refocus in on the truth rather than on what I'm going through. And one of those verses has been Romans 8:18, and that's the verse that says, "For I believe that the suffering of this present time is not to be compared to the glory that will be revealed in us." And I'm not 100% sure I really and truly believe it deep down inside that it is true right now. But I'm holding on to it, and every day I reach out and I hold on to these verses because I know that they give me strength. They help me get through. And so for those of you who are also going through really, really hard, hellish health battles, I just would really say to engage with that truth, because in a time when everything else feels like chaos and discouragement, that's going to give you a rock to hold on to and help you be steady. And getting the support from people you need is huge. Telling them, I need encouragement on this day. I need prayer on this day. I need you to be there for me. That's something that you have to do because you can't make it alone. And you have to, you have to hold on. And so I hope that, if you are struggling with something health-wise, you can reach out to me. I am 100% willing to write you, to be there with you, because I believe that you need that support and that community. I hope you have a wonderful Friday and get a lot of rest, and happy Easter!